Unknown here, and in this video I'll be showing you some cool things I made with commands. If you haven't noticed from the title, it's explosive bows. I mean explosive arrows. That's what I meant. See, they explode. It's pretty nice. So anyways, in this video I'll be first, I guess, showing you, flexing on you how cool this is. And then maybe how the commands work, and then the last thing, just some cool things I made while trying to make this. Also, if you can see in the background, that's a cool face, right? Anyways, so first of all, explosive bow. When you hit the ground with it, it will explode the surroundings, and as you can see, this whole place right here is pretty exploded. Not gonna lie. So that's a pretty cool thing. If you were to summon a piglin, dead, and there's actually a separate command I did with the mobs, because say you got a hit, it doesn't consider it to be in the ground when you get hit on the mob. So I kind of made a very imperfect but kinda sorta works. I could probably expand on this a lot more, but for now I'm just gonna record it and show you it. So, oh, I need to defeat a wither, just to show off. It doesn't work that well. Yeah, it really doesn't. Alright, something easier, iron golem. Easy. Anyways, I'll show how this works now. So if we go back. Anyways, oh yeah, no. I need to show another thing. It's a necessity. The repeater crossbow, or the machine gun crossbow. I made a video about this, so you might want to check that out. But basically it's a crossbow that fires really fast. And paired with the TNT arrows, it's explosive arrows, it's really destructive. Yeah, it's really cool. But the better idea. Okay, I'm stuck in the ground. The better idea is multi-shot repeater crossbow. Ha ha ha. Stuck in the ground again. And just look at this. 3 arrows at once. Okay, I'm just gonna show you the amount of destruction this causes. Look at this. It's like a claw through the mountain or just anywhere. It's a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Yeah, enough flexing. That's enough showing off. I'm gonna show you how to. Well, maybe not how to, because it's very complicated. But well, yeah, how to basically. Yes. Where am I? I'm lost. Where actually? Alright, I'm back. Anyways, let's turn on the less insane one and show you. Now, the first command right here, I'll put both of these commands in the description, and maybe the other cool ones, like this one, but I'll just show you right now. So basically, the first command is this. you have to chain them together for it to work. And conditional. Oh, wait, why is this not conditional? Oh, I have no idea. Anyways, the first command right here executes at any arrow that has the NBT ground ability. Now, if you get the data of an arrow, you can see that there's an NBT called inGround, and they'll just show if it's in a block or not. Yes, any arrow with that tag, with that NBT, executes at that arrow and summons a TNT with a fuse of 1, so that's 1 tick, 1/20th of a second. It will explode in 1/20th of a second, which is pretty much instant, but you can still see the TNT. Also, by the way, explosion size can be changed if you replace the TNT with a creeper, and then, or maybe a fireball for the extra fire, and then change the explosion radius for creeper or explosion power for the fireball. Okay, and then it's changed a command right here that, oh yeah, it executes as the arrow in the ground, and it runs command to kill the executing entity, which is why there's an as, so it executes it as, which is why it's at S, as the arrow in the ground. So making this so whenever it hits the ground, it explodes instantly, so it doesn't keep exploding. And both of them together creates the cool command. I'm out of breath. Okay. The next one is the command for the mob. I could really make this more perfect, but for some reason I'm just recording it right now. This is kind of complicated, but it executes at anything that's an arrow, it executes at the arrow, and from there, as all entity that's not an arrow, and has a distance of 3 meters, from 0 meters to 3 meters from that arrow that is being executed at. I'm gonna make this try to not sound that complicated, but it kind of is, And then it targets that entity and it runs the tag, gives the entity the tag ExMob. Now, ExMob, the next thing is it executes at anything that's an ExMob, and any entity with the tag ExMob, excluding players, and it summons a TNT with a fuse of 1, and that gives you your exploding thing. But there's 2 more right here. The third one executes at all entity that's not a player, tag ExMob as the arrow with a distance of 0 meters to 3, and it kills the arrow. So the third one right here kills the arrow. So it doesn't like keep exploding, because it would be kind of weird if the arrow didn't kill itself. It would just kind of stay there, and anything that goes near it will explode. And in raise, the last command, execute as the ExMob, and then run tag. Anything with ExMob will remove ExMob. And remember, chain commands, these are all chains, so it would have to run these before it would run that. So it runs this, then that, then that, then that. So this would happen last, and that's why chain commands are so good. So amazing. And then it removes the tag. Now, just a quick explanation of what would happen if this wasn't here, and it wouldn't move the tag. Let's summon a wither. Bye. Yeah, that would happen. It would keep summoning the TNTs on it, and eventually it would die. It's actually a pretty cool thing, but I would rather just keep that. Also, another thing I've considered, I guess I'll just say this, but putting a hurt time NBT on right here. I've tried it, but it didn't work. I think it would work. It would probably be a really quick fix, but by putting hurt time, anything that has a tag and gets hurt, so has a hurt time of 1 second, would get exploded. So basically how that would work is, instead of not actually having to hit it, if the arrow goes past it but still gives the NBT to this, and then it would get hit, it would explode. Far from perfect, it's not an instant hit then explode thing, but it kind of works. Yeah, even if I miss, it'll explode. I don't even know what I just said. Okay, well, anyways, that's kind of it for the first part. But now the second part, which is me messing around with a bunch of commands that I made during making this. So the first one. Basically, the first one is a command that, well, it's the very first thing I made. Anything, when the arrow is on the ground, it's going to make an explosion. Oh no, it's water. Oh, this is bad. Alright, basically, if it hits the ground, it explodes, and because of the explosion, the arrow goes back up, and it kind of repeats the process and creates this kind of really cool drilling thing. Goes back up, goes back down, goes back up, goes back down. This is the exact same thing as the actual command for the hit, and then if anything, the exploding arrow. I can't talk. But the exploding arrow one has a command that will kill the arrow. This one doesn't, so it just keeps rebounding, and that's pretty much it. Now, this second command is an add-on to the first command, where it just keeps rebounding back and forth, but instead of rebounding up and down, it'll actually go to the side. Now, I've had a really good thought about this. So, as you can see, we'll just go across the land, destroying everything. It's cool. Oh, okay. I think it would be cool if somehow it was implemented where the arrow would change motion and fit towards a specific entity. That would mean, like, slowly arrows will be, this arrow will be coming towards you, jumping. It would be really cool. I guess in the future I want to know how to do that. But right now, if there's water, it just gets stuck in it. It doesn't move at all. Alright, I'm still out of breath, but let's continue. Oh, by the way, this is a really laggy world with a bunch of explosions, so it kind of crashes a bit. Why did I even say that? Anyways, the next thing. I have these two, but I don't really want to show these. Wait, I do though. Okay, I completely forgot what these did. But I'm just gonna check them out right now. that's a fail. Definitely a fail. Oh, that's the one. It's a torpedo. So it will just destroy everything in its path and create this massive torpedo. Actually, I should say tornado. This tornado that goes up and destroys everything. It's really cool. So, yeah. And it would keep going up, so until it. Oh. Oh no, it's going down. What's going on? Alright, I don't know what happened there. But anyways, that's the idea. If I go really deep down here to bedrock level and summon this torpedo thing. I took a screenshot. I didn't want to take a. Maybe go here. Okay, did the game crash again? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Well, anyways, look at that. It just creates this massive hole in the earth, and the explosion kind of just goes back up. And I'm really lagging, but at least it's not crashing. Alright, well, that's that. I'm gonna kill those forever going up arrows. And that's kind of it for the explosion type things. But I kind of want to fit these in the video because I have nowhere else to put them, and I want to show you this. Basically, there's this command that destroys all blocks. It keeps filling anything in a, I guess, one block radius of the arrow. So it kind of creates this void arrow, I want to call it. It will just go down to the void. It's kind of, it doesn't hit the clear blocks fast enough where, so it doesn't clear the blocks fast enough, so the arrow kind of hits a wall a lot of times and stops momentum, so that's kind of sad. But if you look here, there's a lot of holes in the world, and any step can just lead you to the void. Okay, well, look at that. Anyways, that's that, and I think that's the end of this video. Yay! Imagine I wasn't like recording all this. Alright, anyways, I'll do it for the video. Thanks for watching. Really thanks if you made it towards the end. Yeah, and the commands will be in the description. They'll be kind of complicated. I'll try to make it as easy to know, but as easy to like copy, but they'll be kind of complicated. I'll just try to have fun with these, replace some things, work on it, make it a lot better. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.